Hi everyone, welcome. Thanks for stopping by and check out the research. My name is Bruce Schwartz. This is a NASA photo. We're looking at Theophilus crater. So we're going to look at this photo of Theophilus crater. We're going to compare it with some of my research and some of my live footage done with the CGXL 1400 high definition telescope. At the back I have a DSLR D3400 link. The new upgrade is ready to go, waiting for the moon, the 46 megapixel 850 D850 from Nikon that I just got for $5,000 without the lens, and looking forward to trying it. Thanks so much, everyone. This is some nice pictures of NASA, and you can't saturate these at all whatsoever. There's nothing you can do. Metadata, impossible to see. It's all, I imagine, not that I'm trying. We're going to zoom up here. Probably just dust, what I'm finding here, but it doesn't matter. I want to show this nice, cool dust on the surface or in the picture. Yeah, there can be dust on some of these pictures. They're older pictures, whatever. But I'm pretty sure that I'm seeing some areas that maybe there's, some type of area where these cracks are actually fresh footsteps. How cool would that be, right? Well, here's Theophilus crater with, my telescope. Now look at this area right here. There's this gigantic object connecting to the crater just beside it, Cyrillus crater. So now let's go back to the NASA photo and look at that same exact area, and I'll point to it where I just showed you there. But I don't see that object. Now, did it grow? Did it appear in the period of 60 years? Because it's there when I look at it with my telescope. Here's the wall connecting between Cyrillus and Theophilus. Here it is there that we could see that sort of white ledge. Trying to compare what the view looks like with my live footage and some of the photos taken by NASA. Here, the other line you can see here that I just showed. So the comparisons. So now we're going to go see Copernicus crater. The only color that I see is a little bit of purple once enhanced, and obviously I adjust the exposure. This was taken with Hubble telescope, they said. So this is Copernicus, and this is the surface, very oblique view, right, of Copernicus crater. And now we're going to see along the terminator line. I'm not going to lie or hide it. Obviously, the terminator line is giving us the magnification and elevation, so that's why you're seeing it more elevated. But it's the structuring around it, natural or not, that we're seeing here when I use my 14-inch telescope that we don't see in the NASA photos, and for whatever the reason, just raw truth, just telling you what I'm seeing. And this is a beautiful image of Copernicus crater, and here you could really see that that object is on the side wall, and thanks to the terminator line, the line of day and night, that is why we're able to see it. There's a lot of colors on the surface. This is, again, Copernicus crater. We're going to zoom into that. Nice shot here. Again, always looking at the surface color. And speaking of colors, well, there's a picture we're going to see later on taken by NASA. And, on a flyby, one of their magnificent objects flying by on their way to Jupiter to do something down there. Well, they show the colors on the surface. They said that they used a green filter. I believe it. I'm not denying that, but I'm going to show you after I show you the picture that they showed with the filter. I'm going to show you the same areas, of course, a lot closer because I'm using my telescope. I'm sorry. They got a far shot. I have a close shot. What do you want me to say? I'm going to get that up and show you right after the photo that's coming up right now. After this, look at this. Copernicus crater. It's on the left there. It even looks like glass at times, certain blue areas, doesn't it? During its mission, the Gallileo spacecraft returned a number of images. This is one of them, of Earth's only natural satellite. Galileo surveyed the moon on its way to explore the Jupiter system. This color mosaic, they say, was assembled from 18 images taken by Galileo's imaging system through a green filter. If you look in the description of this video, the original link will be there of this image. Now here's the thing, I'm not denying this. what they said with the filters. Okay, it's just I think it's useless to have used green filters, but the green filter does help. They're sort of playing with words there, I think, because the green filter does help bring out more detail, obviously, because of the color of the moon itself. Now this is a straight up shot. Now listen, the colors are the same, and we're not looking at something with a filter. Now, Mare Serenitatis on the bottom left there is also very green. And until we get in close, we see a first appearance is the brown, and then it leans to the green. There's a lot of colors, and we're going to go see some areas of color on the surface. We're going to go see a spectacular close view of Mare Serenitatis. We'll be inside of the Mare Serenitatis, even less wide than the whole mare itself, just to give you an idea of how zoomed in we will be, and we're going to see the beautiful colors on the surface. These are other areas where we can see some color on the surface. Again, I'm just showing the color. I'm not saying whether it's natural or not. We'd even see what looks like atmosphere, I find, the blues, oxygen probably appearing in some of these photos. Again, it's just me that thinks this. I can't confirm anything, right? I'm not here to change anyone's beliefs, but I'm here to share. You can be darn right, I'm here to share what I'm finding, because it's just too much color that's up there for it not to be mentioned. I've never seen anything so colorful. I didn't think the moon would have all these colors, you know? And again, I said those NASA photos, you cannot add saturation to them. You can't. You can only descend the exposure. You know, there's nothing you can really do with the pictures. So why? You got to wonder if they had not tampered with metadata, obviously, for us not to be able to change the photos. Yes, UFOs. More than one, and often seen on the surface. Every time I go up on the surface there, the light just disappeared. I think it was because of the frame cut there. But yeah, this is a flyby. This is a squadron, my friends. This is UFOs in formation, flying by at excessive speeds that I was ever so lucky to be able to catch the flyby. And you can see it. It's the object itself is blurred and looks stretched out because it is flying by so bloody fast, and I was able to capture it. This is a real virtual flyby on the surface of the moon. So here we're going to take the same shot, but we're just going to zoom in and descend the exposure. Why? Because it'll give us more definition. That's all I'm doing. And look at the objects. Some are stationary. You can see a cloud or a haze moving around, exposing objects and hiding objects. Here's lights. So those lights that you just saw, it's the flyby. These objects are flying by each other at excessive speeds. Some of them are stationary, some of them are stopped, some of them bright, some of them dark. You just gotta wonder. Are you seeing the colors here? This isn't a filter. There's no filter here whatsoever. Got one person in the community said that he downloaded my videos, he checked the metadata in my videos. Hey, take it. Whoa. Now, you think I'm that stupid to be able to leave my videos be exposed and tampered with? I'm not going to. And the originals are all safe and sound right here at home. This is Mare Serenitatis and all the colors. I want to take the time to talk about satellites. You know, when everyone thrashes me because they say it's not satellites, Bruce, because you can't see them. Okay, it's true. Everyone says that, and it makes sense due to the optics, and satellites are not that big. I did get the PlayStation. I did get the space station up on the moon. Not on the moon, sorry, flying between Earth and the moon. But how come we can see satellites with the naked eye, flashing, going by? We know that. So when you say you can't see satellites, be careful what you're saying. We're seeing the flash because it's bright. So if there was a small area on the moon, less than a quarter mile, I wouldn't see any structures, but I would see a flash of light. So, you know, we're not that limited to be able to see the surface. Here's Mare Serenitatis right here. Bessel crater, 9 miles, by the way. So we can see smaller than that 9-mile crater. So already you know that we can see under a mile. So we're getting pretty close to smaller sizes. But of course, as for seeing if a flag is up there on the moon, I highly doubt that. Nigel Bamford, I had not added your name to the contributors list. I thank you very much for the generous donations. Everyone here checking the videos are also contributing just as much. Thanks so much for the support, everyone. More to come.